Hi, my name is Steve Wiley, the founder of the Lincoln Leadership Institute at Gettysburg. We're here at the historic Antrim 1844, a beautiful country inn nestled between Camp David and the historic battlefields of Gettysburg. Here's where we host our programs for executives from across the country and around the world. A transformational journey from Gettysburg, our leadership development program, and Communicating with Executive Presence, a program that helps executives engage those around them. We have it on good authority that when adults learn emotionally as well as intellectually, the lessons stay with them forever. For instance, we could talk about Abraham Lincoln and his thoughts on leadership. We could tell you about his ability to engage those around him through executive presence. Or I could simply introduce you to the 16th President of the United States. Mr. President, it would be our privilege if we could sit down and chat with you for a few moments about leadership.
Certainly.
At the Lincoln Leadership Institute, one of our programs is Communicating with Executive Presence, and you are our model. We talk and try to help executives from across the country and around the world engage those around them in such a way that they'll never ever be forgotten. And we came up with 5 tenets of executive presence, and you exemplify all of them. I'd like to chat with you about your examples of these 5 tenets of executive presence. And we feel it's very important to be brief. No one wants to hear us go on and on and on.
Well, as a lawyer, I can tell you that conciseness is an important matter. I tried to bring all the points together that jury could grasp and make your point. Don't drag it out. Get it over with. Be concise. And I didn't always have that. I grew into it.
We should understand that it's not about us. It's about our audience. And so we should know the audience.
I knew that part of the people I would be speaking to would have to be persuaded. I would know that somewhere in my camp, whether that was a cabinet meeting or a political meeting, or just working with the jury back in the courtroom. But what you didn't know was what the IQ level of that jury that had been chosen, and not to talk over their heads. Don't use 4-syllable words when a 2-syllable word would do.
We feel strongly that storytelling is more effective than just regurgitating information. The use of humor is also very appropriate.
Well, I used to tell stories just to kind of, out on the frontier, whistle down sadness. There were many sad times, family tragedies, many things that would bring about sorrow to the whole community. And perhaps a little rejuvenating with a story I thought was good medicine for people. And I could tell stories to people. Some of them were made up, might be on the spot. People that would come to me at the White House, and they would want a favor for a person, if not themselves, a relative. And I couldn't give all those favors, so I, in saying no, would try to leave them with a little story. So when they walk down the hall from me, they're shaking their heads, but they're kind of smiling because they've heard something humorous, so it can have healing qualities.
And also to be authentic. And we know you are all of those things.
So I think you have to be authentic. If people think that you don't stand like a rock instead of swimming with the current, I think there has to be a difference there. The current might take you in different directions, but you have to stand like a rock. And I think I attributed that to Jefferson. I think he said something like that.
We're so excited because we're convinced that leaders aren't born. They're made, and they're always self-made, and we'd like to help them in that process. So it's exciting to have you here with us in the very place where we start that program.
For more information on any of our offerings, please visit our website at lincolnleadershipinstitute.com or call us at 717-338-9971.